Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over.
29-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
4-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
By Neville Gallimore. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. First time with David Montgomery. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
45-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jordan Franks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Bears 0. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
28-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
David Montgomery.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workman-like right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workman-like.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Bears 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, one. Spot. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Neville Gallimore forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Cowboy ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Prescott from the gun on third. Cooper's got it. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Number 19.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Bears 7.
after the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will make it into the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Prescott letting one fly deep for Coop. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
A 41-yard gain.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Bears 7. Greg Zerline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But There's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And he's got Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The Chicago Bears.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Catanzaro's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Miller. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Taken right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Man, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. the gun. Here's Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 27, Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. It's Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, Holden.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Still on his feet. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And goal.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this one's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
10 yards to go.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
60-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Pulls it in at the 13. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because this confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Cowboy ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They go to Elliott again.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Throwing here, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 46, 46. Watch the slack. Watch the slack. 58, come on. 58, come on. Cross the right. Watch the
4th down, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, they move back.